Hi, my name is Melissa, and I would like to share with you my personal journey of how I went from a rebel to turning a childhood dream into a reality. I was born in New Jersey a few months before the original Woodstock and had a decent upbringing. Being an only child, my parents did the best they could in raising me. They were strict, but I never understood why until I got older. With that said, I wasn't the best child to raise. I got into trouble a lot in school and with the law. As a teenager, I was extremely rebellious and refused to listen to authority. Even though I hated school, my grades were not bad considering. I almost quit high school when I turned 18, but my best friend and a few others said to me, "You have 2 more months to go. You stuck it out for this long, why quit now?" So I listened to my friends, go figure, and graduated, which was actually a great feeling. For many years, I always found myself mixed up with the wrong crowd and with the wrong guys. I started drinking at the age of 14 and then got into smoking pot. Not long after, I got into doing harder substances. So not only was I now a rebellious adult, I also had an easy way to cope with any and all pain I felt internally. Now, there were 2 things I have always had a passion for, and that is music and dance. Fast forward to when I was 30, I found out I could go to college, even with having a checkered high school record. I had a high school diploma, so I didn't have to get my GED, which I am so glad I graduated. I attended Middlesex County College going for an accounting degree because I have always been good with numbers and accounting seemed like it would be a good job. I took the core requirements and even taking dance classes for my electives. During my first year of dance class, there was an audition for the dance ensemble. So obviously, since I have a passion for dance and had been on a different type of stage since I was 20, I auditioned. A few days later, the list of dancers who passed was taped to the door. I thought to myself, I know I didn't make the list, but I'll check anyway. Now mind you, this was a time before cell phones with cameras were a thing, and today I wish we had them because I had to do a double take. There was my name in black and white. I made the list. I ended up being on the dance ensemble 5 semesters, even being in 2 pieces in 1 semester. That's 6 dance pieces altogether. My last couple of semesters, I was having personal issues, so I ended up dropping out the very last semester that I would have graduated. Life took a downward spiral after that for quite a few years. I had gotten myself into trouble at my job, and again, with the law. That period of my life almost took my life. Fast forwarding a few years, I so desperately wanted to get my life back on track and go to college, but I was still in denial that I had a problem and was constantly in and out of unhealthy relationships. I finally put my foot down, sought counseling, went to meetings, and did what I needed to do to change my life. In less than a year, I decided to go back to college. I didn't want to go for accounting because I would have to take a bunch of classes over, so I changed my major to liberal arts general. I had absolutely no idea what I wanted to do. All I know is I wanted to finish what I basically started, and that was getting my associate's degree in something, in anything. I tried to get back on the dance ensemble, but I now needed a doctor's note and health insurance. I was just getting my life back on track and did not have the finances for this, so sadly, I had to let that part of my dream go. Upon attending the activities fair and checking out the different clubs, I came across Blue Coat Radio. I said, "Oh my God, we have a radio station on campus?" I signed up and went to my first meeting. Then I got involved with being on air, starting with announcing the news. From there, the rest is history. I found out what degree radio is umbrellaed under and declared my major, communications. Blue Coat Radio is run as an actual radio station, and I got to learn the ins and outs of radio. After I graduated, I moved to Pennsylvania, not having an interest in going back to college right away. But I wasn't happy where I was working, and I wanted something better. I reached out to a couple radio stations, but no one contacted me back. That's when I decided to go back to college. I found one college close to home, but they did not have a radio station, and I needed to have a radio. I soon found Arcadia University, which was a longer drive, and I got involved with the ARC Radio Club, eventually becoming a board member, and then moving my way up to the president position. Internship was mandatory before graduating, so I applied to 10 companies, only hearing back from one, Magic 98.3 in New Jersey. My internship consisted of one office day and one promotional event day. I did what I was supposed to do, worked hard, and always arrived at least 15 minutes before my shift. As it turns out, not only does my supervisor know my former professor and Blue Call Radio station manager at Middlesex, but the program director knows him as well. Because of my hard work and dedication, I was offered not just one, but 2 part-time jobs. If you would have told me 10 years ago that I would be working a childhood dream, I would have told you you were crazy. But here it is, 8 years later since I've been clean and have turned a passion for music and radio into a reality. I share my experience because I know I'm not alone. For many years, I had let my dreams go. I did kind of make one a reality when I was involved with the dance ensemble, but my motto is, everything happens for a reason. Blue Call Radio was not up and running the way it is today back when I first attended Middlesex, and what was I really going to do with the dance ensemble experience anyway? Even though I was not in a good way when I dropped out, there was a reason why I had to go through what I went through. There was something much better waiting for me. My pre-teenage dream was about to become a reality. I just had to stay alive for it to happen.
Yes,
MCC alumna Melissa D'Agostino, who's a very important person here this evening, who will put this all together. And we're getting a grade for this, correct? So far, an A?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. First, I would like to thank Middlesex County College Communications Department, Student Life, and Alumni Association for helping us sponsor this event.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I would like to reintroduce myself. My name is Melissa D'Agostino, and I am a 2014 Middlesex County College alumna and currently an Arcadia University student in Pennsylvania. I am the co-creator of this event, which actually is for my senior seminar creative project at Arcadia. Without going into detail about my personal life, I came back to Middlesex in 2011 after dropping out in 2004. Upon coming back, I wanted to change my major, but I had no idea what I wanted to take, let alone what I wanted to be when I grew up. I have had a passion for music, all different genres, since I was little, and always wanted to be a DJ. When I found out we had a radio station on campus, that set the ball in motion. I got involved with Blue Call Radio, starting out as a newscaster, then moving into the DJ position. I must say, I was a nervous wreck the first time I went on air, as most are, but I got through it. Because I had a dream of being a DJ, becoming involved with Blue Call Radio is when I made my decision on what my major was going to be. Although I had no idea what was involved with taking communications classes, all I know is I wanted to get my degree in the course of study that included radio. Blue Call Radio has been my rock, my anchor, and my focus since returning to Middlesex. It is why I am where I am today, working for Magic 98.3 and WCTC, not only in the promotions department, but as an on-air personality as well. It has been a childhood dream to work in radio, and I finally made this dream come true, all because of Blue Call Radio. And with Blue Call Radio comes the man behind it, who brought this station back to life around 2004, 2005-ish. This man is Professor Louis Deloma. Woo! He is the station manager of Blue Call Radio and communications professor. He knows his stuff around here. Anyway, this event was initially Professor D's idea, and since I have not been able to focus on anything else but making my dream come true, I've decided to help him with this event, not for a grade, but to give back. The grade is just a bonus. I owe a great big thank you to you, Professor D.
Once again, many thanks to Melissa for putting this together.
Thank you.
Professor Lou, thank you for having me out here tonight. I really appreciate this.
Dreams really can't come true no matter what the age. So don't let anyone try to take them away from you. Keep dreaming and reach for the stars. Thank you for watching.